Sports, World of Boxing, and Staples Center. Time to take a look at tonight's combatants.
Here we go with the start of the fight. Wow, Robinson's unleashed a big counter cross. He's going to have to do a better job of landing if he wants to score. Big uppercut misses for Hopkins. Robinson's taking advantage of that shot and counters with a brutal haymaker. Hopkins' haymaker rips his opponent to the body. Hard rising uppercut blocked by Sugar Ray Robinson. Hopkins making him pay big time with a ruthless haymaker. Great counter. Excellent counter skills to follow up with that haymaker. Errant punch by Sugar Ray Robinson. He knows his opponent's rhythm and is using it to avoid his punches. Hopkins seems confused about how to break through his opponent's defense. Sugar Ray Robinson ripped his opponent with 3 hard shots. Ugly miss by Hopkins. And a winding haymaker cut off the air to his lungs. Hopkins had some of his best moments when his opponent has been trying to hit him. A good punch finds its target. Sugar Ray Robinson better work on protecting himself after he throws, or he's going to continue to get tagged with counter shots. Hard 3-punch combination lands for Hopkins. And that haymaker could have ended his career. He's hit hard after being lured in by Sugar Ray Robinson. Straight punch right through the defense from Hopkins. 10 seconds left. There's the bell, signaling the end of the round.
All right, rest for a second. That last round sure was tough.
All right, kid, that ain't too good. You're behind on points and you can't be missing shots and banging gloves. Be smart, kid.
All right, that round was yours. Perfect work out there, champ. Just what I love to see. He's off target, sucking wind and losing. Keep him missing and we'll wear him out.
Let's see how things go with round number 2. Those punches are flowing beautifully for Hopkins. He's looking to take it to him with that effective counter. Sugar Ray Robinson's ripped by a solid combination. I would like to see more accuracy from Hopkins. Nice block by Sugar Ray Robinson. He looks a little off balance after missing with that hook. A very nice shot lands for Hopkins. Lures him off guard and lands a solid shot. Draws him in and connects. He's judging the distance well and makes a miss. Sugar Ray Robinson's caught a straight jab. Hard uppercut doesn't land for Hopkins. Effective feint opens him up. He's got to protect his face or the swelling around his mouth is going to become worse for Hopkins. Good block by Sugar Ray Robinson. 3 punches landed in rapid succession. Wow! Hopkins' counter skills are impressive. That haymaker made his opponent stumble back. Humming punches for Robinson. Classic block. He's protecting himself well. What a nice move there by Sugar Ray Robinson. He exposed his inaccurate punching by making him miss. Hard punch blocked by Sugar Ray Robinson. He tries to knock his head off but comes up with nothing but leather. Straight punch scores for Robinson. They've got 10 seconds to go. Good, clean, effective punching can really win over the judges. Without question, I'd say that was a better round for Hopkins. There's the bell. Time for a break.
Relax for a second, kid. You ain't got that last round, all right? You ain't got what it takes to compete with your hand speed, kid. You gotta be first with them shots.
Brilliant round. Great work out there, champ. You don't have any weaknesses, but if you go to the well too many times, this moron might just figure it out. Mix those punches up.
Here we go with round 3. Using the jab effectively, always a great way to win rounds. That's a great move to make a miss by Sugar Ray Robinson. He made a miss on that hook. Loose jab lands for Hopkins. Sugar Ray Robinson's miss with that hard punch. Big punch finds nothing but air for Hopkins. Oh, and he causes havoc with a haymaker downstairs. Hopkins counters him hard with a resounding haymaker. His left eye is bleeding somewhat. Throwing the jab, being patient, looking to create openings. Brings him in with a nice move. Good shot. Nice looking solid combination lands for Hopkins. Hard hook blocked well. Good clean shot by Hopkins. Good work. He made him miss his mark. Hopkins didn't seem to have the accurate range on that punch. Ooh, walked right into that counter shot. Boom, he's pounded in the body by that haymaker. Good work to get out of the way of that one by Hopkins. That punch didn't come close. Digging punch to the body blocked by Hopkins. Hard hook misses its target. Hopkins comes in and misses with a hard shot. Here we go, just seconds away. The bell sounds, signaling the end of the round. Hopkins couldn't have done much better that go-round.
Suck some wind down, kid. You lost that round, but that's all right. You gotta own that ring tonight, kid. Stick and move and put your punches together. Combos, kid.
That That round was all you. I want to see that same intensity in the next round. You're in much better shape, pal. Couch Potato can't keep up with our punch output, so keep up the pressure.
The bell sounds, and we're off with round number 4. Sugar Ray Robinson's protected himself well there. Hopkins with an example of an excellent parry. Explosive hook misses for Robinson. His mouth looks to be swelling up a bit. He takes a straight shot there. Hopkins kicked it up a notch with a big left-handed haymaker. Sugar Ray Robinson's parried that shot as he looks to get out of harm's way. Hopkins may have cause to worry if he keeps missing punches like that. An unbelievable haymaker connects downstairs. I can see some swelling around his mouth. Nice cross to the head by Sugar Ray Robinson. Boom, and that counter haymaker sent chills down his spine. A straight punch to the body lands flush for Hopkins. Robinson's perfectly timed haymaker sent his opponent off balance. Great counter shot. Fierce three-punch combination. Strong hook misses for Robinson. Bernard Hopkins throwing a nice jab that lands on target. Sugar Ray Robinson doesn't have any luck trying to score with that shot. Bernard Hopkins not going to land if he keeps throwing punches like that. Hammer and counter punch crashes home for Robinson. Hopkins may be getting impatient, and that could be contributing to the missed punches. Down to the last 10 seconds of the round. I don't see a clear winner for that round.
That was some nice work out there. You gotta stop this punk early, kid. He ain't never gonna quit till your punches make him say uncle.
Relax for a sec, champ. We didn't take that round, okay? To counter his style, you need to take away his legs. The key is body shots, so land them when you can.
The bell sounds, signifying the start of the 5th round. Hopkins missed with that hard punch. That punch was blocked. Bernard's moving very smartly, avoiding that big shot. His mouth is starting to swell. Boom, and an overpowering haymaker causes some concern for Robinson. He tries to land the hook, but comes up empty. Sugar Ray Robinson's able to make his opponent miss. Ooh! Hopkins connects hard and with authority from that commanding haymaker. Nice defensive work as he blocks that shot. Bernard's corner's going to have their work cut out for them to try to calm him down and refresh him. He's got to relax, pick his punches, and make sure to avoid any unnecessary clinching. Follows up with a sharp haymaker. This is what we expected to see. Oh my, and that one drops him back. A wild counter haymaker is landed by Hopkins. His legs are really holding up well, not a sign of wobbling. After his opponent misses, excellent left-handed counter from Hopkins. I don't know how much more punishment he thinks his right eye can take. Sugar Ray Robinson's diverted a big shot there. Tremendous punch connects and looks like he may have no idea where he is. I think this is the punch that's going to knock him out. Wow.
Don't be letting go.
I think he just stopped a knockout by holding on. Only 10 seconds to go. A crippling haymaker to the face causes him to lose his footing. Time for a much-needed break. Hopkins couldn't have done much better that go-round.
Breathe, kid. Breathe, kid. Sit down. That round ain't going your way, but that's all right. Bottom line, I don't know how fast you can be. You gotta be first with your punches, kid. You gotta connect like crazy.
Great round, great round. That's why you're the champ and he's not. We train hard for a reason. It's to outlast bums like this. We take this guy into the later rounds, and this fight is ours.
And we're off with round number 6. Sugar Ray Robinson stepped out of the way of that hook. Bernard Hopkins, big shot, missed the spot. He's demonstrating well-rounded skills, capitalizing on many countering opportunities. Wide winging hook blocked by Hopkins. Crisp, straight punch. Sugar Ray Robinson makes a miss. He hammers him, catching him flush. Good move to push that punch away. Some blood is visible over the left eye after a pounding shot from Hopkins. Big miss with the hook by Sugar Ray Robinson. Counters and lands a shattering haymaker for Hopkins. He parries that hard shot. Wow, impressive. 3 sharp hands landed. That punch lands and gives him a little something to think about. A good block from Hopkins. Nice block downstairs. Sugar Ray Robinson showing his ability for effective counterpunching. Man, I don't think he can see out of his right eye. Hopkins going to the body hard with a gut-wrenching haymaker. Sugar Ray Robinson's trying to protect his right eye, but obviously he's not having much luck. Hook misses for Hopkins. Robinson's surprising counter haymaker pounds his opponent hard. I can see some blood coming from his left eye. Wow, Robinson's health and energy are playing against him now. Will he make it through the round? And with 10 seconds left, he tries the left hook. This round is over. Hopkins won that round with ease.
We lost that round, kid. We'll come back, though. You got the faster hands in there, kid. Boom, boom, boom. Then weave. Make him look like an old man.
Great work out there. My guess is he's going to stick and move out there, so we need to cut off the ring, just like I taught you in the gym. Smaller dance floor is bad news for him.
And the 7th round is underway. Sugar Ray Robinson has to do a better job of protecting himself. It's almost like he knows what his opponent is going to throw before they throw it. Sugar Ray Robinson can breathe easier after avoiding that hook. Great move. He's showing off his defensive skills by avoiding that uppercut. We're at the midpoint for this round. Sugar Ray Robinson may want to find a way to salvage things as nothing's going right for him so far. Slammed with 3 hard shots. It behooves him to try to block more of the punches thrown by Hopkins. delivers a rib-crushing haymaker to his opponent. Beautiful move to avoid that savage uppercut by Sugar Ray Robinson. His mouth is just beginning to swell. That hook could land because of his outstanding defensive work. Bernard's out of range with his hook. Nice counter. He's looking to take advantage of the other guy's mistakes. Good straight shot. If he keeps getting hit with punches like that, it could mean real problems for Robinson. That hook almost hit its target. I can see some blood near his left eye. That's not good for Robinson. Oh, he looks ready to go. You can see he's hurt now. What a shot after that setup. Sugar Ray Robinson with a nice move. Down to the last 10 seconds. Easily, that was a much smoother round for Hopkins. And that's the end of the round.
Listen, kid, we lost that last round. This guy's crazy well-rounded. You gotta look for patterns. When you know what he's doing, attack.
Let's get started with round number 8. Sugar Ray Robinson makes his opponent pay for trying to get too aggressive. Good solid hook taken away by that block. Look how swollen his mouth has become. That looked like a well-executed uppercut. I'm not sure why that punch missed for Hopkins. He's off with that hook. Sugar Ray Robinson's able to score with a straight shot. He's moving well, and his opponent missed the uppercut. Hopkins connects big time and has caused damage around his opponent's right eye. Explosive uppercut misses off target. He connects after a great move. He swung and missed with that hook. Oh, nice move there. Great defense there by Sugar Ray Robinson. Wow, he's off balance now. That counter haymaker surprised him. Bernard Hopkins been tagged by a counter right hand. And that haymaker takes the lungs away from him. Sugar Ray Robinson's getting his opponent's attention with that counter shot. Impressive timed haymaker from a counter sends him off balance. Sugar Ray Robinson's going to have to be more accurate if he wants to do damage with that hook. Missing with the uppercut. Sugar Ray Robinson's been smacked by his opponent's right hand. Bernard Hopkins finding success with a well-timed counter right. Great move. He parried that hook. This was such a close round. I could see it going to either fighter without controversy.
Lost that round for sure. That's all right. Breathe. Keep this loser moving, kid. It's hard for him to throw big punches when he's tripping from side to side.
Okay, we didn't win that round. Let's work with what we got, champ. He hits hard, you hit harder. Get close and land some big ones.
Here we go with the 9th round of the bout. Robinson was abused hard by that crushing haymaker. Hard uppercut finds nothing but air. Tight punch by Sugar Ray Robinson. He blocks that hook with authority. What would have been a hard shot is parried. Bernard's hurt his opponent and gotten his mouth to swell up something fierce. He takes a penetrating uppercut. Hard counter left from Robinson. Big uppercut ends off the mark. He rips him with a clean punch. There's a small cut near his right eye, but it shouldn't turn out to be too bad for Hopkins. Sugar Ray Robinson's had a tough time landing that hook. His jab is effective. He's putting the screws to his opponent with that 3-punch combo. Sugar Ray Robinson's earned himself a fat lip. Good shot after that feint. Hard shot lands for Hopkins. He's really claiming the initiative with his jab. Big hook from Hopkins. That shot absorbed well. Hopkins scores with a sharp jab. Oh, and he lands a penetrating haymaker off that counter. Great coordination. He's putting his punches together and being effective. Sugar Ray Robinson's turned that punch over nicely. Easily, that was a much smoother round for Robinson. Looks like this round is over.
All right, damn good work, kid. Breathe. I need you to breathe. All right. Use them wheels out there, kid. Move. Fire and keep moving. Throwing a few big shots to confuse him.
Okay, Sid, so we didn't win that round. We're still in it. Listen to me. You can't let Twinkle Toes move around all night because he'll win the dance contest. Cut the ring off and hammer him.
It's been a long fight, but it's time for the 10th round. He's obviously wasting his energy out there. At this point, his opponent could almost let him punch himself out and then land a couple of easy shots. His opponent's mouth has swelled dramatically and become a real target for Hopkins. Sugar Ray Robinson's found his opponent's face with that looping punch. Oh my, how can he see out of his left eye with it nearly closed shut? Effective feint by Sugar Ray Robinson. If he can keep the jab going, he can look to control this bout. Wow, Robinson's looking a little unstable from the counter haymaker. Oh, what a shot! That blow finds its home with a thud. A small cut is formed over his opponent's left eye after a great shot by Hopkins. Powerful right hand. Oh, he looks a little unstable from the counter haymaker. Gets him off guard and connects. Bernard Hopkins fired a scorching 3-punch combination. He counters and hits him with a pounding haymaker that sends him reeling back. Fully blocked that hook. Bernard Hopkins attempted to pound him with the uppercut, but misses badly. He looks to soften him up with a solid punch. Wow, Hopkins, wow, Robinson's been hit. He's hurt, and he's on the ground. The crowd is going wild. Ooh, Hopkins continued landing blows, as you can see during this replay. He's shown some real aggression here tonight.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
A dominating counter cross lands for Robinson. He's lured off guard after that great feint by Hopkins. Okay, we're all done with this round. Hopkins with a spectacular showing.
Hey! Sit down and breathe, kid. He got you good that round. Hey, I know he got some strength, but he ain't too smooth. Parry them big, long shots and counter with some combos.
That round was all yours, champ. We got the bigger guns out there. You need to pick off those wimpy shots of his and counter with a man's punch.
Welcome to round number 11. What power! That haymaker caused him to lose his footing from Hopkins. Artful shot takes advantage of his opponent's aggressiveness. Boom! Out of nowhere, he lands a haymaker. Hard shot. That punch surprised him. And now he's going to have to find a way to compose himself. Bernard Hopkins trying to control the action by throwing combinations. Good feint, nice connection. He turns over that punch nicely. That punch sent shockwaves through his body. He's hurt. He may be ready to go. Wow! Hopkins looking like he has something to prove by pounding his opponent with an impressive haymaker. Hard counter uppercut. He needed to move from combinations like that one. Oh, he's pounded hard by a devastating haymaker. It sends him to the floor. What a shot! Look how he comes in, and boom!
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Boom! That haymaker grabs his attention. Bernard Hopkins got a trickle of blood near his left eye. He lands a powerful counter that sends his opponent stumbling. Hopkins makes an impact with that one. Sugar Ray Robinson's right eye looks to be on the verge of being cut open. Tagged by a straight punch. Just got to make it through these last 10 seconds. That's it for this round. Bernard Hopkins' corner needs to keep the energy up so he can have another round like that one.
All right now. Suck in some wind. You lost that last round, but we ain't done yet. All right, listen up. You gotta be smart out there. He's gonna move better, so you gotta work that body and take away them legs.
That was a fantastic round. Take a breath. Okay, let's use the wheels out there. Move, pick up your shots, and keep moving. Throw in a few big shots to mix it up.
Here we go with the 12th round. Now that he's been knocked down in successive rounds, look for his movement to be dramatically slower and his punching power to be severely reduced. Sugar Ray Robinson's able to shoot the hook. Sets him up. Great connect. Oh, my, what an amazing haymaker from his right hand. Bernard Hopkins starting to bleed near his left eye. Great defensive move, deflected that hook well. Savage uppercut sidestep by Hopkins. Sugar Ray Robinson's found a way to open him up and landed big time. Not much on those punches for Hopkins. The crowd erupts after that crippling shot to his mouth. Suckers him in and lands one. Wow! Robinson's big left-handed haymaker collides hard into his opponent. I don't know how he can see out of his left eye after the brutal pummeling it's taken so far. Nice move by Sugar Ray Robinson. Hopkins hits him squarely. How can he keep his mouthpiece in with that much swelling? Nice uppercut by Sugar Ray Robinson. He doesn't have enough energy to get his body behind those shots. Sugar Ray Robinson's learning that you have to be more careful with this kind of counterpuncher. He comes in with an uppercut. The swelling of his opponent's right eye is great news for Robinson. He gets ripped with a vicious shot. Hopkins wincing from the pain. Time to head back to their corners. Sugar Ray Robinson might have had his best round of the night.
Nice round, kid. Nice round. You're the best there is. That punk gonna be trying to move all night. Corner him and make him hurt. Keep him close, kid.
Okay, get some wind. We lost that last round, but we're not done yet. This guy moves like a telephone pole. Use movement and keep him within striking distance. Dictate the exchanges.
We'll see if 13 is a lucky number for one of these fighters. Fatigue is setting in, and his lack of power demonstrates it. Sugar Ray Robinson's thrown a tight hook to the body. The fans are starting to get excited as the swelling around the mouth gets worse for Hopkins. Good straight shot from Robinson. Bernard's left eye is starting to bleed. If he's not careful, he'll be eating counters all day. Bernard Hopkins taking one too many shots to the face, and his lip has started to swell up. Big shot after that quick move. Great work to take away that punch from Robinson. He takes advantage of his opponent's mistake and rocks him with a forceful counter shot. Hopkins seems worried about the state of his right eye. I can't say I blame him. It's swollen shut. Robinson's not playing around, and that haymaker shows he's all business. Can't be happy to see that vicious hook parried so well. Bernard's fatigued. There isn't anything left on his punches now. He's left stumbling after that shot. Bernard Hopkins gonna have to do more to fight through his opponent's defense. He throws his balance off from a piercing left-handed haymaker. Big punch deflected by Hopkins. Some blood has begun to trickle from his mouth. Bernard Hopkins' left hand gets in there and counters beautifully. His head caught the explosive force of that haymaker. Robinson's legs are trembling. How much longer can he stay on his feet? The bell sounds, and the fighters turn towards their respective corners. Hopkins couldn't have done much better that go-round.
Sit yourself down. So we lost that round. We'll be all right. You train hard for a reason, kid. You gotta outlast him. Take this punk the distance, and he gonna fall down.
Take a breath. That round was all yours, baby. We gotta be smarter with our punches, champ. Be efficient. He can throw all night, so we have to make ours count.
It's been a grueling fight, but here we are in the 14th round. He stumbles, looking like a beaten fighter. Robinson connects with a powerful haymaker that lands flush. Bernard's mouth has swollen to gigantic proportions. Hard arching shot. Great combination. He puts those three punches together very well. Crashing counter left from Hopkins. Beautiful punch puts his opponent in a world of trouble. Let's see if he can go in for the kill and finish him off. Hard uppercut, skillfully parried. An amazing haymaker connects downstairs by Hopkins. He shoots a hook to the body. Wow, Robinson's looking like a man who's ready to go. He needs to summon up all his will and try to stay on his feet. Excellent counter skills to follow up with that haymaker. Sugar Ray Robinson's damaged his opponent's right eye and now looks to finish the job once and for all. The crowd's going wild. They sense that there could be a knockout at any moment. He's determined to make the jab work for him. Wow, Robinson's pounded in the body by that haymaker. Pounding haymaker hits his opponent, and he's on the canvas. Sugar Ray Robinson connected there. Look again at the accuracy of that punch.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's over.
Power and confidence lead to that fantastic knockout. The fans are yelling their approval. I can't wait to see the next fight for Robinson.